weigh-in this morning, 210.6. Alright guys, so woke up at 210 this morning. I feel great right now. Dieting's going great. I've lost 17 pounds. I started at 227 and it's been 7 weeks, so that's about 2 pounds per week. But the rest of the way out, in order for me to get to 210, from 210 to 200, I'm going to be losing 1 pound per week. So it's going to start to level off. It's not going to be straight down like it was before, so it'll start to plateau a little bit. Weight loss is going to slow up a little bit, but it's still going to be pretty easy to lose another 10 pounds. I feel great. I feel like I'm not dieting. Haven't really been getting full, so everything's going well. I think I am going to hit a pull workout because I finally have my training partner back today. By the way, guys, I apologize for the recent glitching in some of my videos. I've been working on it. Me and my dad are fixing it right now. He's really good into IT and knows a lot, so he's helping me out. We're going to fix that up. I've also been using the computer laptop since I was a freshman in college, so my first paycheck is going toward a MacBook Pro, and then I'll be able to get, Final Cut Pro, because I'm using Movie Maker right now, which is really good for YouTubers, I think, to start. It's easy, it's user-friendly, but I can't wait to get that. I think the quality is going to go way up. But my friend is coming up here right now. He's pulling up. He lives right next to me, and I'll have my camera guy back. The cameraman is back.
Back in action.
All right, guys, so we're going to start out with some deadlifts over here. Check this out. This is some old school equipment, old school room. We're joining this gym now. There's like 3 different rooms, so I'm going to start off at this deadlift platform. We're probably going to go 3 or 4 reps and just work our way up. All right, going to do 315. This is my 3rd warm-up set. Just going to do 3 or 4 reps, and then after that, just keep working the way up. All right, so going straight to 495. Did 315 for a couple reps, 405, and now I'm going straight to this. I'm not doing a ton of volume today because when you do it with a partner, it takes a while. So we're still going to do a lot of other voluminous exercises with the rest of our back workout. So that's all the volume we're gonna do. We were just working up, slowly, not doing a ton of volume because we got the rest of our back workout still. And I kind of strained my left pec on that last one, just kind of pulled it a little bit. So we're gonna hit the rest of our back workout and still get a lot of volume in. So that was back. We did a lot of volume. That's what I like to do, a lot of volume, but we're still gonna touch up arms, so we'll probably do 6 to 7 sets of biceps and then 3 or 4 sets of rear delts. Love that gym there. We started going there. We're getting memberships, all the equipment you can think of. Lighting's not too bad either. You get some good spots in there, but me and Nate, we're both off for about 2 weeks until we start our real lives, start our 40 hours a week. So we're enjoying it right now. That's why I'm bringing a lot of vlogs, trying to vlog as much as I can. And I just keep getting ideas when I'm making the video for the next video, so it all kind of works out. But I think later today we want to head up to Chores brewery and sample a little beer. I'm still gonna fit it in my macros. I wanna get back to hit my macros right spot on the rest of the week because I think I've been underestimating a little bit. I've been losing weight a little bit too fast, so that's what we're gonna do today. And we've been thinking about some stuff to talk about. Hopefully it clears up a little bit out so we can talk outside then. Ugh, it's crappy outside today. Cloudy all day. I gotta put the cushions down here though. It's already May and we don't have the furniture out. Alright guys, so I'm not going to Chores yet. I'm going in a little bit. It's like 2 right now. I'm probably gonna go to 3 with some buddies, get a beer and just enjoy myself. But I wanted to talk about something that's been coming up all over the place. I know there's tons of people that have a problem with, and that's weighing yourself. Me personally, I started this cut and barely weighed myself at school because I didn't have a very valid scale. We didn't have one in our apartment. We had like crappier ones kind of at the student rec, but the only time I weighed myself when I started my cut was maybe once every 2 weeks when I would come home and we had a really good scale here. Because I knew what my numbers were and I knew what I needed to do in order to get cut. And the way I go about it is when I start feeling lean, that's when I know it's working. I, back in high school, made the biggest mistake. I became obsessed with the scale, and I see a lot of people becoming obsessed with the scale. You can't do that because I remember back in high school, my senior year, I became obsessed with fitness models like Greg Plitt, who's a legend. He's the man, most motivational person I probably ever watched that I don't personally know. I really looked up to him. But people like him, other fitness models, and they were kind of giving off the wrong information because most of them were probably taking steroids and not eating much food, but I didn't know that at the time. And I remember just like starving myself, not starving myself, but I must have been eating like 1,500 calories a day because I wanted so bad to look like these guys. Because you always saw them in the magazines. They had the sex appeal. All the girls, you know, they were depicted as all the women wanting them, and that's what I wanted then. And so I always tried to, for that whole senior year, just barely I would eat 3 meals a day. Sometimes like dinner would be like a chicken breast. I would stop at one and some rice, and then I would feel myself just so hungry at night going to bed. And throughout the day, I would weigh myself probably 6-7 times a day to ensure that I wasn't going over a certain amount. I was weighing myself in the morning. I would weigh myself at school after school lunch, which was insane going back and thinking about it. And I remember going through this whole process, and people would come up to me in the gym and stuff and be like Preston, like, what's going on? Like, why are you getting so skinny? Because I was working out 7 days a week. I was obsessed with working out too. I thought I couldn't take an off day. I was too anxious about it. I couldn't relax if I took an off day. I thought in my mind that I was going to lose the gains. But in reality, I was losing the gains because I was doing it completely wrong. I was starving myself, eating like 1,500 calories a day, and just had the completely wrong approach. And I was obsessed with the idea of looking like these guys. And it got me, I remember then one week during the baseball season, this happened during the baseball season, so my baseball season sucked, I got overtraining syndrome. And most people don't actually know what overtraining syndrome. Overtraining syndrome is when your body just like shuts down, where it's like you get the flu. You feel like you have the flu, you actually feel like you're sick and you don't want to leave bed. And that's because I wasn't getting enough food, enough calories or energy, and I was training every single day and just taxing the central nervous system so hard. And I just got sick from it. And I only missed like a day or 2 from school. It was just like a small flu. But that made me realize that I was just like killing my body. Like I wasn't getting any progress from this. I was working harder but not smarter. And that's the biggest thing. You got to work smarter. So that pretty much, getting sick and stuff, just a small sickness, changed my mind. I started implementing more food back. I started eating the foods I loved again, like wings and even fattier foods, and just saw my strength go right back up. And you know, that's just something that made me realize what I had to do. That's my experience with it. So my advice for you guys is don't obsess over the scale. That's the worst thing I think you can do. I want to eventually coach clients, you know, in a year or 2 or whenever it'll be. And that's one of the biggest things I would preach. You can't be obsessed with the scale. You know, I think it's great to weigh yourself every morning and see your progress. But going further and deeper into that, you know, I don't think it's worth it. I think it can become obsessive like it happened to me and for so many people. So that's just my thoughts on that. I am going to Trogs later. I'm going to try to round up some buddies. My friend Nate's going to go. Still going to fit into my macros, but I'm probably going to wait like an hour or 2 and then we'll head off. So I just got a shower, but I forgot I have to mow the lawn today. I remember the first time I used this motor right here. It was completely out of control. I was this close to hitting this car because I lost control of it and it almost completely took it into here, and it doesn't stop once it's going, and it could have been a complete disaster. Today's cardio. All right, so me and my buddies decided to hold off on the Trogs until tonight because everyone's still unpacking from college, everyone's still seeing family. So in about an hour or two, we're gonna head to Trogs, sample some good beer. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, bro? What's happening? Jeez, there's no one here. What is it, Tuesday? Is it Tuesday?
All right, so I got a Perpetual IPA.
Oh, baby.
It is 19 ounces. I'll put that in on MyFitnessPal and subtract the fats. Dom, what do you got?
I got the 717 collaboration ale.
You like it?
Yeah, it's real good. Got a good orange, citrusy taste.
And Nate's got the same as Dom.
Went with the 222 Bach. It's pretty good. It's not that bad.
What do you got,
Oh, yeah.
D-Man?
Got the grilled cheese on sourdough with some tomato soup. Get after
Man.
it.
This is killing me right now because I hit all my numbers and I can't eat any more food. You have never tried this beer? Give it a try. Am I getting there? Nugget Nectar, best beer around. It comes out in the springtime, but I'm gonna call it a night. I'm exhausted right now. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, so I will see you guys next time.